Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mentos Plays Our Darker Purpose. We are here for episode 12. Of course, if you recall in the last episode, we did manage to somehow, by the help of our massive amounts of chalk upgrades, beat Regan and unlock Chapter 3. But that is not our main goal for today. I mean, obviously I am going to be trying to win as much as I can, but as long as I can get at least 18 credits, that's going to unlock the power upgrade for us. Or the power class, which is going to, oh, I really wish I could get Cat's Cradle. I love that item. But the power perk is going to give us the ability to shoot larger shots as well as destroy objects with our shots. So our goal of getting to 700 credits we need for that is certainly the most pressing thing we've got. Oh. Didn't think I was going to get hit by that, which was rather foolish to be honest with you, but want to take these guys out. Oh, poor start. We are not going to be getting a good grade on this floor, but let's be honest, the first floor, even if you get a good grade, you get like one extra credit, so not the biggest deal. You can either get +5 attack, +5 damage, enemy is twice as likely to drop chalk, juice boxes, and tokens, or vending machines prices are discounted by 20% and a +5% attack speed. We're going with that one, mainly because it is going to help us out very much long term, in terms of being able to afford more and more stuff from the vending machines, which is something that we are going to want to do. I don't believe I've seen that perk on this playthrough just yet, but it is one that I have seen in the past that is very, very useful. Oh my god, I've never seen this thing. And there are other doors. The obsolete operator. Okay, he's gonna spawn enemies in. That's kind of evil. Okay, and he just did something. Couldn't quite tell what he's doing. Okay, Norton, go away. Thank you. No. Oh. Oh, what the crap. There we go. Because Norton interrupted my window control, I was, for a while, stuck moving with no way to control it. I have no idea what the achievement for this guy is going to be. Probably something to do with killing him with enemies on the screen, if I had to guess. That's what a lot of the bosses that spawn things have to do. So I am going to try to not kill these enemies just yet, and see if we can't get the achievement for him by killing him while they're on the screen. We did not. What is his achievement? 5 or more trash can brogs in specific still alive. Okay. Edgewood students may not use the house elevator under any circumstances. Instead of a control panel, a freestanding mechanical creature waits inside the car and controls its movements. It is unclear whether the elevator's creators installed the operator as well, or if the device somehow sprouted organically from the collection of gears and fan belts and wires beneath the car. The appearance of new elevator doors in various points of the manor, and attendant cracks and groaning sounds, suggest the elevator is pushing itself through the house like a root system. Some insist that the muffled rasping coming from the walls is the operator sobbing. That's kind of sad, to be perfectly honest. We did get a C on that floor, which isn't bad. We got 2 different wealthy floors, classroom versus cafeteria, doesn't really matter. So we're just going to go with this one. Of course, the downside of a wealthy floor means that perk that we got last floor, to lower the prices of the vending machine, is pointless because there will not, or for this floor, because there will not be a vending machine. But it also means that we are going to get money that should make at least one of the vending machines viable for us, especially considering our 20% discount. Meaning that the most expensive thing we're going to find in the vending machine is going to be 10 coins, instead of the usual at most 15. And I should really move this over here, because I really don't like that being in the main part of the screen. So there we go. I don't know how I managed to get away with that, but it works, and I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. Oh, and then I immediately walk into this dude. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh my god. Stop. Stop, please. There's nothing up there. You know what? We're going to fight the boss while we're here. It is the box of nice things, which means that if we want to get his achievement, we need to defeat him while there are 4 presents still alive, which our bubbles could actually make more difficult. As you can see, our bubbles are often, it appears, ending up killing the presents before they do anything. Gotta make sure to keep our focus on this guy for a bit, because otherwise he's going to be a real problem. Although I think you might need to leave him alive in order to get the 4 presents alive, because I don't think this guy can actually spawn more than 2 of the gift boxes. So I think I did actually just mess up getting the achievement for him. So we're just gonna go ahead and kill these things. And now we get this dude who can be a bit of a jerk. The Congratulator. With his teleporting shenanigans. So yeah, it must mean that you need to keep both the present boxes it drops as well as the hatchet and the Congratulator alive all at once in order to get him to get your achievement off of this one. Which is actually rather difficult to pull off, because those guys do a lot of damage and they are, by and large, a little bit harder to dodge when you're focusing on other things. And, oh my god, I can't get in a position to hit him! And the presents are moving so fast! Why are they so fast? Oh, well, we beat them. It's not all that great, but minus 20% move speed for 15 tokens, or plus 20% move speed. We're going plus move speed, considering the main reason we took so much damage against that boss was because we were too slow to outrun the presence eventually. I think the move speed is probably our best decision. We don't really want less of that. I hate you, Red Desk. Ooh, but you gave me a nice item, so I actually quite enjoy you now. You are a good desk. Actually, give me 1 second. I apologize. I just realized I forgot to quit Skype, which is one of the more resource hoggy applications. So I'm just going to quit out of that real quick, and that should help the little bit of frame rate problem I just had going on a little bit. Let's wait for the 3 strikes. Get the... Oh. I knew it was too late to go for it, and I still did it. Okay, but anyway, we are on to the next floor. And we want either sensitive or too small. We're going to go with sensitive. Too small means less rooms, means a higher chance of not getting as many good things. Whereas sensitive, especially with the fragile glassware, means pretty much we're going to kill everything in one hit. Which means that we are going to be very safe on this floor up until the boss. Oh, nope, maybe not quite one hit, but pretty close, all things considered. And given our bubbles that we shoot out, doing a little bit of extra damage for us, not that bad. We are going to get the apple experiment here. If I could press F, oh my god. I was hitting E instead of F. And so I did not pick up the item. Okay. Just go away. Go away, fire. Thank you. So if you haven't seen that item before, essentially what that's going to do is cause it so that when we use it, we are going to destroy all the active projectiles on the screen. So 1 second. I'm going to do minus 20 attack speed for 2 juice box capacity, or plus 50 life. I'm going to go with the plus 50 life. It's going to give us it's going to give us a heal of 50, and our max health increase obviously does a whole lot to help out. So, get out of there. Thank you. Not nearly as concerned now. And we're going to get a Vexing Vial, which is good. Or Disquieting Drought, whichever one it may be. Disquieting Drought it is. And I believe that was our boss room to the left, so obviously I don't want to go there just yet. We're going to be wary of this fire. Oh, I got hit by the stupid garbage can shot. There we go. Took some stupid damage, but regardless. Sad chalking of chalk, +1 chalk, 20% chance to not consume unused. 6 kills in a row without missing grants, 20% crit. We're going to get that. The reason we're going to get that is because we are killing things so fast on this floor that I'm pretty sure that if I just, take my time and plan my shots, I should have no problem unlocking this, especially against some slimes here. So that's 2 or 3 kills. Oh, we missed it. My bad. That's 2 kills without missing. Okay, destroyed in, so we need to get through this maze quickly. Oh, nope, I went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. I don't think I'm going to get this one. This is going to be the first one that I fail. Go, 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 go. No! Oh, so we lost an item there because I messed up to begin with and did not quite have enough time to make up for it. But you know what, we're going to get a permanent plus 20% chance crit here very soon. Especially given this room with things that are just going to walk right at me and make it very easy to hit them without missing. I believe that was enough to get the perk, but either way, that is certainly enough. Yep, we got 6, so we are good. And I believe, if I recall correctly, that it is one time. I'm not positive, but I believe it is one time. We can't quite afford a juice box on this floor from the vending machine. I mean, there are only 4, but we only have like 2 now after the purchase of that merit bracelet. But if I'm right, we are going to have a very good time of things because of that. So I am not too concerned. I am taking some crazy damage because I am an idiot. Oh my god. I am playing very poorly today, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we do move on to the next floor. Let's make sure that, yes, that does still count. We did lose fragile glassware already, which is kind of very, very disappointing. But on the bright side, at least we managed to get that plus 20% crit before we did. So we do still have a decent crit chance. It's just not every hit is going to be a crit anymore, which I am willing to accept, because that is kind of extremely powerful to begin with. And you're dead, and we're good to go. So of course this is going to be the floor with our boss fight against the Woundward Fortress and Goneril, which is not the easiest boss fight in the game. Obviously not the hardest, and we did take damage there because I could not get far enough away. Yeah. These guys are one of the tougher champions to fight on the early floors. We did get a healing chalk cloud item, which could be useful. Oh god. I was not sure what was going on right there for a second. Okay, the normal versions of these guys aren't so bad because they don't pull you into their attack. You can very easily tell that you're going to dodge it or not. And up to the top we go. I do enjoy having higher than average critical chance. So getting the merit bracelet when we did was pretty much the perfect situation, as I mentioned. Obviously when you have max crit already, getting 6 kills in a row without missing is not that tough. And now that we've got it, we have plus 20% crit forever, and that makes me a happy person. Now we do need to be a bit careful of Mr. Green Chalk Cloud here, because obviously getting confused makes things much more difficult. Wanted to kill that chair thrower before that happened, but might as well go after Chalk Cloud Man. Got him. Finish off her. Come on. Yes. Now we just have to deal with this guy, who shouldn't be too hard with a nice open layout like this. We just kind of have to move around as we see fit to avoid the cloud. and shoot him in the meantime. Of course, the apple experiment doesn't work on chalk clouds, so we can't just get rid of that. And another 10% crit chance, which puts us up to 35%, which is not bad for just standard crit chance without any kind of limitations on it. I am quite pleased with that. This room is one of the tougher ones to dodge just because those hands at the top of the screen can often hit you even if you think that you're out of range while you're dodging. Okay, so we got through that room. Okay, we got a Thorns effect. So now as long as we keep moving nice and steadily, we should be able to get through there no problem. Excellent. And we are going to deal with this dude first. His destruction of terrain is useful, but not as useful as having him dead. And we are going to take this guy out. For 35% crit chance, I mean, we aren't critting all that often, but we're critting quite often, to say the least. It's just, you know, it's not a crazy amount, it's just kind of a expected amount. You know, sometimes in a game like, I know XCOM gave me this feeling a lot, where it gives you a percentage, but then you feel like the actual number is higher or lower than that. This feels, and this actually seems to be relatively consistently getting me crits, so I have no room to complain. Plus 15 life, enemies twice as likely to drop juice boxes, versus plus 5 move speed, plus 5 damage for each missing juice box. We're going to go with this one. My reasoning being that A, I'm playing very poorly, and more juice box drops are useful. Contraband candle increases light radius. Necessary lantern creates drifting spotlight that amplifies damage dealt. I'm going to get an unsettling concoction, and I am going to use a juice box and purchase a juice box. Now, of course, I could have gotten 2 juice boxes that each did a 25 heal instead of getting one that did 25 and then making the next 2 30. But my idea there was the fact that if we are going to survive on this run anywhere near where we survived on the past couple, you know, we've got more than just this floor to worry about, and long term that plus 5 per juice box is going to pay off a lot more. So now this guy was not in a very good position to kill, neither is this guy actually. Although I believe I could stand up by his head, he would just walk right up into me. So that's not a good idea. A couple more tokens means we're getting close to where we could get another juice box. Took a hit against the mirror because I was not careful. And dead. Excellent. There's not much else going on in this room. And that appears to be the last room on the floor. So if I remember right, yes, we only have 2 tokens, which is not enough to get another juice box. We don't want to go that way. We want to go up. And to the left, where we will fight the Wound Ward Fortress, which is, of course, one of the harder bosses to deal with. Although we do have the apple experiment, which does help. I should have done that while I was standing still and focusing an attack, not while I was running around. But as long as we can keep ourselves dodging decently. Okay, I just got hit by chalk clouds and the shots that were being fired, and this is not going well just yet. But I did actually just notice that it doesn't give you experience for killing the enemies that spawn in this fight, which is something that if I had noticed earlier I would have probably paid more attention to. But it also makes sense that it doesn't allow infinite spawning enemies to give you health, because that is broken, or experience, because that is broken. You could just stand in this one boss fight and farm forever and make the rest of the game trivial. But it is still an interesting fact to note that I hadn't noticed before, so might as well point it out. E, good. Still not dead, huh? These buildings are taking far longer to kill than I was hoping they would. 1 down. This guy should die pretty easily. Get rid of all the shots. Okay. Now we just need to take out this one last one before we go on to the main fortress. Of course, you could just go after the fortress to begin with, but the problem that arises there is the fact that you have no way to, or is that you're dealing with more once Goneril spawns if you do that, which is obviously not that beneficial of a thing. Now this part should be pretty easy to dodge. We've got all the shots coming from a nice, well noticeable area, and we can just kind of move back and forth. It is when these guys spawn that it becomes more difficult. I shouldn't have taken damage there, to be honest with you. That was rather foolish to even have taken damage there. But we are going to wear down the fortress real well. It might not be a bad idea to walk up here, hit that, hit a chalk cloud, heal up a little bit inside of it. Oh god, Goneril spawn. I failed to take that into account with my plan. But our focus is the fortress because then we can stop the less predictable projectiles from spawning. Good. And now we just draw Goneril up here and we fight her on our own terms. And things go pretty well for us from here on out. We are going to beat the first chapter unless I majorly screw up. I should pop another juice box because Goneril can actually do a lot of damage in one hit as the fight goes on, which is of course something I need to be wary of. But as long as we manage to keep her in check and keep our dodges in check, we should be fine here. I hit the wrong button. I hit E instead of R. But a little bit of chalk on her doesn't do bad things for us. It just means that because I hit the wrong button, we were not able to clear out those projectiles before they were able to do anything to us. But we'll get these ones cleared out. And this should be the end of the fight here. Well, not necessarily, but oh god. And we're done. Excellent. So that's going to put us at enough credits to get the perk we wanted. Too big, bright, or too small. I'm going to go with... let's go with the bright floor. So we do have a memory room on this floor as well, which is useful. I should probably be using a juice box here, but I am a overly cocky man at this point. And okay, but now that there hasn't been another one that spawned, I'm a little bit more confident in it. But still not all the way. Get out of here, wardrobe. You don't serve any purpose. That is one thing that I would like to see is having the... oh god. Is having the traps like the wardrobes that only serve to affect you if there are other enemies in the room. Having those disable when you clear out the enemies. You know, there's really no point to having the... wardrobe still function once all the enemies in the room are dead. It just kind of slows you down if you aren't paying enough attention. But it doesn't damage you or anything. A lot of the traps obviously are made to damage you whether there are enemies in the room or not. Here's our memory room. We got a new piece of lore, the case of the creaking tower. Heal only a single damage with a juice box. And this is another one of the book series ones. That gave us a coin, and that's all we get in here. Huh? What? I thought I just saw something up there. Either way, we have cleared this room out even before we left it, and we will now walk through this door. But yeah, you know, obviously a lot of the perks are designed around the idea of that they're going to hurt you whether there are other enemies in the room or not. And that's because obviously there are some that are based around there are rooms based around them, and having them not active if there are no enemies would destroy that. But there's really no room that's based around the wardrobes I've seen thus far. Maybe that changes, but at the same time, I feel like they're one thing that kind of become redundant to keep active once the room is cleared. I'm kind of hoping that with our Destroy Objects power up that I can actually destroy the wardrobes. We do get 9% dodge from that one. Should we take on the boss, or should we not yet? I'm gonna go not yet. We should still be able to get at least some items on this floor. And there we go, 2 items in this room. Although that requires me to survive, which is obviously not a sure thing. Especially with how crazy this room is getting. Okay, we were down to 4 health. The challenge for this room seems like something that you almost have to do purposefully. Like have a run that you purposely set out to get to the point where you need to. Because you're going to have to judge your damage so that your juice box is going to heal 1 less than full health. And then go about... okay, we're almost out of juice boxes now. I took way too much damage on that room. And then after that, judge... Okay, we got a little bit more dodge chance. We're up to 15%. And we got Doctor's Note, juice boxes heal 50% more. That's actually very valuable. What was I trying to say here? Yeah, I mean, I hope that we can destroy the wardrobes among other objects, because they are one of the few things that actually really annoy me in this game. But I would love to get Sock Snake, but 12 cents seems unlikely, and we desperately need health, so we're going to go ahead and purchase a juice box. So now those 2 vials that we've picked up to increase our juice box abilities are even more valuable. They're now worth 7.5 each instead of 5, which is awesome. So we are actually going to be healing for, I believe, 35 now instead of 30. No, we should be healing for 45 instead of 40. I forgot to account for the extra 10 that you get from the base juice box healing. But yeah, so we'll be healing for a good amount per juice box now. In fact, given that and the 2 we have, we could get back over 100 health pretty instantaneously, which would not be a bad thing. But I'm going to try to hang on to them for a while, see if we can empower them even further before I have to use them. Hopefully we won't be fighting a boss that's too difficult on this floor, but, you know, obviously can't be sure of that. This is actually a very large floor. Congratulations on being accurate. Too big setting. Oh god. So now I feel like it would be better to use the juice box, but at the same time, you know, this room isn't going poorly. I'm just paranoid about being at only 14 health. Let's see what's in this next room. Just a couple of coins in a hand. Easy enough to pick up. That's going to get us another juice box. So we are a little bit better off than we were. This room doesn't tend to be that bad. Especially when she's going to stand right where I can hit her for most of the time. Now we need to deal with chalk dudes. And other chair thrower, of course. But the chalk guys are easier to focus on. Especially if we wait till they spawn their chalk clouds up near the top here. Eek. Forgot about the chair. And then go in here and try to do some good damage. Got rid of one of them. Can't quite shoot through that gap, unfortunately. Okay, now, there we go. That was close. And that'll wrap up the floor except for the boss. So we're going to go back, buy one more juice box. That was stupid. Not paying attention to where I was going, but just paying attention to the map does not end well usually. And we're going to buy one more juice box. And we are probably going to use these the second we get near the boss room. But we'll see what happens on that. I do kind of want to see who the boss is and if it's someone I can fight without taking a hit. Oh, it's this guy. I don't want to take a hit because that's his achievement, but it's probably not a bad idea to heal up just to be careful. I mean, this boss isn't that bad, it's just a matter of dodging it in this segment that's really rough. The rest of the boss fight isn't all that difficult at all, really. I've actually healed for health on this fight now. But yeah, I see why this is one of the fights that is take no damage as the achievement, because I feel like that is something that is actually very, very viable. We're going to use up all of our chalk pretty much on this guy, trying to unlock his achievement before we end up, presumably in the long run, failing this run. I don't see this as being a run where we're going to beat Regan, however you want to pronounce it. But you never know. I didn't think last run was going to be a good one either, and we ended up getting an extra life and some good items that saved us. So, oh, we took damage. Oh, now we're taking a lot of damage. We do have some pretty decent dodge chance, but it wasn't quite enough to save us from me being horrible. Oh god. I just want to finish you! I used up all my chalk on you and then I messed up and took damage to the floating stool. Of course, the hard part of this guy is the fact that he is only hittable in his head. So it is kind of a little bit more difficult to judge. I'm just taking all the damage now. But we beat him, so on to the next floor we go. Let's see, a Capulet Bright Dorm or a regular dorm. Bright is worth slightly less, but I'm going to go with that. Plus 10% move speed, plus 1 damage for each token, plus 10 damage, enemies twice as likely to drop chalk. I could use more damage. So what I was saying is we've been to very few of the Capulet floors. So the bright aspect is very helpful. Oh god, no, no! Go away. Monsters! No. Oh my god, I hate wardrobes. I just noticed that those things travel in a wave when she shoots them. Okay, so this will be done soon. Good. Wait till these guys go away. Oh my god. Heal for 45, okay. I didn't want to have to heal, but if you're gonna make me... Okay, let's go down here. We do have a champion on this room, one of the more annoying champions I've ever fought. Because I have seen this guy in the earlier builds of the game. But this guy is a pain, and I hate him, and I would really like to kill him quickly. But that is obviously not going to happen, so let's just hope that we can kill him decently. Bubbles are helpful here because they're going to kind of float around him even when he's out of time, instead of just passing right through him, and have a better chance of hitting him after he returns to visibility than my actual shots will. But he is getting close to being dead. I did end up taking a hit, unfortunately. And this is what I mean by I really wanted that extra damage, is we are not doing a whole lot of damage per hit, and that is a problem. Level up instantly on next floor. Well, if we survive till the next floor, that'll be good for us, I guess. But I can't guarantee that's going to happen. Let's go up this way. We got, what, some coins? Yes. And in here. Of course, yeah, one of the other perks I could go for when I get my next perk, so I'm going for one of the 700 tuition ones. One of the ones I could go for is the, what was it, the speed boost one, which is where you don't roll, you get a speed boost when you use it. Of course, this does serve a kind of double purpose of allowing us to shoot while we're rolling. which is a perk that you get near the beginning of the progression. But the more important thing, and what I would be more interested in, is the fact that I don't believe when you're using that it counts as using a roll. So the one merit item for getting X amount of kills without getting a roll and without rolling just becomes an instant, and just becomes a delayed item. Once you get that item, you automatically are going to get the upgrade for it. You just need to, get the amount of kills necessary to make it happen. I'm going to use up another juice box, unfortunately. Get hit by some of his spikes, because this guy is also a pain. Not that hard to dodge, just kind of, there's a lot that goes on with him. No! That was close. I should not have run to a direction where I was going to get trapped. I am playing really poorly today. Very, very poorly. Oh my god. That's going to be plus 15% range. Range is one of the kind of little bit of sticking spots in this game. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world, but it is certainly one of the more helpful things to get if you get a bunch of it. Because the further away from enemies you can stand, the better in general. The less chance you have of getting hit by them, whether they've got melee attacks or projectile attacks. Oh, gonna almost get hit by that guy. There we go, that room is done. Obviously I should be using a juice box here soon. I kind of hate to do it, but ooh, vending machine. Smiley face plus another 15% crit chance. That puts us at 50%. We're gonna get that. I know it may seem silly when my health is low, but that puts us at every other shot approximately we'll be doing a critical hit, which is of course very good. I just dodged that somehow. What do we have for stats right now? We've only got 15% dodge, although it seems to be hitting often. 50% crit rate, 75 range, 100 light radius, attack rate of 1.7, damage 90 to 95. Not bad. Not bad as a whole. I mean, I've certainly had better runs than that, but it's not a bad run. We could actually go buy another juice box now. Maybe even 2 by the end of the floor. So as much as it's going to be extra backtracking, I do want to delay, and I am glad I did, going back to that vending machine, because I had a feeling that we would get at least one more juice box, and at least one more coin, and that'll help out in terms of being able to get even more. So instead of backtracking multiple times, why not just backtrack once and get everything the way we want it right away. Up at the top here we have this door floating guy. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're gonna wait to go fight the boss, of course. Oh, I took a stupid hit. Take this out before it can do anything else. Same thing with her. And okay, we got a bunch of the wardrobes that are going to be a problem up here. As well as some of those hands. As long as I stay... Okay, that didn't work out as I planned it to. So I'm feeling as long as I stayed down there, I was going to be fine, because the terrain was going to intercept the blocks, but obviously didn't work out quite as planned. So we are back up to 3 juice boxes now. We have enough money to afford another 3 of them if we want. Or we could afford the item that was 12 in there. Now we're getting even more money. I am surprised this wasn't a wealthy floor, because outside of the vending machine, it certainly feels like one. Let's roll our way down here. I have been ignoring the desk conversations as much as I enjoy them. Just 'cause they do pop up quite often, it would be a lot of time added onto the run if I read through all of them. So let's go back to the vending machine down here and decide what we want to do, because good things could happen. Of course, I should probably hang on to some money for something good on the next floor if need be. Give me a second to take a drink while I think about this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use one juice box and we're going to buy 2. That's going to leave us with 12 tokens, which is enough for the max price items in the next vending machine we run into. I just rolled right through that hand because I was focusing on the mini map. But yeah, that's going to give us the ability to... Oh, that's a dead end room, that's right. That's going to give us the ability to keep 12 tokens for the next floor, as well as be pretty well off in terms of health for the rest of this floor. I have not fought this guy, but I have heard very, very tough things about him. Not having chalk is going to make it a little bit more difficult even because we can't really aim. But, okay, there's part of the problem, is he starts to spawn these dudes who get in your way and try to damage you. And you just kind of have to know how to dodge them. I am very happy my understanding of the hitboxes in this game is getting better. I don't feel like I have as much trouble dodging anymore because I recognize where the hitbox is. I say as I take a couple of really stupid hits. But the point of that was that I was kind of hoping that that would destroy his other things. I don't know why I thought that they would count as projectiles. But I had a hope. But yeah, you know, once you understand your own hitbox a little bit better, dodging gets much easier. And I think we've started to see the effects of that, especially on the fight against the Wound Ward Fortress yesterday. I had a lot of dodges that were perfect, like perfectly on my... I tried to dodge out of the way and got hit by another one. I had 4 juice boxes. I could have gotten back to more than full health. And because I tried to dodge after taking that hit, I died. Okay, that was disappointing to say the least. Let's go ahead here and we're going to buy power. And we are going to unequip mud, hide and seek, and whispers, and equip power. And then we're just going to real quick, before we end the video here, jump into a run and see... Okay, so a little bit bigger. I can even destroy the Tesla coils? Oh my god. I can't destroy chalkboards, but this is extremely, extremely helpful. Okay, so we are going to be using this perk here, moving forward. For the moment, I think that's going to do it for this episode. It doesn't seem like it increases our base damage at all. Just certainly, you know, has one of the most valuable powers that I have yet seen from one of these. And its ability to destroy pretty much anything it comes in contact with, which is, of course, going to make a lot of rooms much easier. Does not destroy the vending machine, that's good. Either way, thank you guys as always for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. I know it didn't go perfectly well. I played very poorly. But it also didn't go horribly. We accomplished our main goal of getting that perk unlocked. And I think that is going to make a whole lot of difference for us in the later parts of the game and in getting to those later parts of the game consistently. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for stopping by. Take care and have a good one, everyone. See you later.